Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. Hopefully, this is a recording. It's been so long since I made a video that I'm a little confused. And as you can see, I am in my Alex skin. Oh, and I hear a spider. Lovely. Well, we're going to commit suicide first, and you'll see why here in just a minute. I was working on the village. I had finished all the fencing. I had cut down some more spruce. As a matter of fact, we have a double chest of spruce back at the village. And I went mining to gather some iron. While I was down there, even though the area was very well lit, a skeleton killed me. And even though I had slept in my bed in the village, when I died, it sent me back to World Spawn. So I was a little annoyed. The reason that I am in my Alex skin is because currently the login servers for Minecraft are down for maintenance. I knew that there was supposed to be something scheduled for the 10th, but today's the 11th, I believe. Yes. So I'm not real sure why they are down now. I did not do the research. I do have internet connection. So even though I'm in a single player world, because I am technically online, it should have my skin. Except for the fact that the login servers are down. So, anyway, the thing is, I have so much to tell you, I don't even know where to start. I don't remember where the village is. And instead of going through my old videos and finding the coordinates, and it's about to get dark. Instead of finding the coordinates, I decided I wanted to make, let's get a sword. I decided I wanted to make a place for spawn. Okay, we're going to leave this chest here. Let's find, because I want to know where the exact spawn point is. That's why I drowned myself. Was kind of hoping to find a cave close by. Yes, no, maybe so. I could have swore there were some sheep around here at some point. Or we could just make a bed. But I'm not seeing them. We may end up dying again. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is probably going to get real dangerous real quick. Let's go ahead and get some cobble. So we're doing this kind of backwards because when I first started this series, we just immediately took off in search of a village because the story is that we were seeking human companionship so that we were not completely alone. And that has not changed. However, since for some reason the Minecraft gods decided to send me back to World Spawn, even though I set my spawn in the village, and we're going to go ahead and make make another crafting table. Even though I set my spawn in the crafting table, even though I set my spawn in the village, for some reason it has decided to put me elsewhere. Okay, we are going to need more sticks. We're going to make a better pick. Okay, and let's go ahead and make some slabs. No. Let's make our furnace first. Now let's make some slabs. Okay, I want to set up some kind of protection in this corner. Actually, that was wrong. Okay. No, it wasn't wrong. All right, now let's see. We have 6 left. All right, that ought to keep us safe. Okay, so now, well, we can even use that. Okay. That's gonna bug me because it's off. Come on. And I'm probably doing all of that for nothing, but there it is. We have a safe hidey hole for the moment. We are missing. Alright, well, we'll just put a full block there. Okay. We can see out, so we can see when daylight comes. And we have no logs to make charcoal. Well, let's do some digging and see if maybe we can find some coal. It's gonna be dark, I know, I'm sorry. I usually don't worry about coal because I usually just make charcoal, but by the time we committed suicide and all that kind of stuff, we had no daytime to work, really. So we're going to do this, and hopefully I'll find some coal soon so it won't be so dark in here. And if I don't, then I will brave the wild and see about getting another tree real quick, or at least one piece of log, just enough to make some charcoal. Alright, let's see. If we go that way, we're going to be in the open, so we'll probably continue this direction. Now, when I first started this series, I made it very clear that I do have cheats turned on, and that I turned them on because we are playing a snapshot, and as a matter of fact, we are playing the current snapshot. I believe it's 1.12.2 pre or something like that. So, my reasoning is that because it's a snapshot, there are going to be glitches, there's going to be bugs that they haven't worked out yet, and if something happened that I considered a game glitch or an emergency, then I could use creative to correct it. Oh, and there's iron. Stop it with the gravel. The thing is, this does constitute an emergency, in my opinion, because I was spawned at, my spawn was set at the village. So, there really is no reason for me to have been sent back to world spawn. That is a game glitch. But I didn't lose anything. My stuff is all over the ground, of course, but it's a different chunk. So when we get back there, it should still be there. Yes, I see you. As long as you don't try to spawn in here next to me, I'm okay. Let's use our sword. Okay. Our first kill. Let's go ahead and use our wooden pick, because our stone one is about to break. On the off chance that we find more iron, I would like to be able to mine it. So what I've decided to do, because my plan was that I was going to gather iron for making golems for the villagers before I worried about making any armor. As you may have guessed, my priorities have changed. I have decided since my death that perhaps the armor would have been a better choice. The really aggravating thing about me dying the way I did is because I had found a bunch of iron in an underground cave under the village and was in the process of taking it so that I could make a golem. Hopefully there's not going to be a lot of creepies out here. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and make an iron axe. That would be nice. Let's go ahead and make a stone axe. Get these trees chopped a little bit faster since we have the cobble. So what I've decided to do instead, plan A being foiled as it was, is we're going to do the typical build up resources, get a shack put together. It's not going to be a big fancy house, but we're going to have a place to live so that if the game decides to send me back to world spawn again, unjustified, then I will at least have some protection if we show up in the middle of the night, etc., etc. So that is what we gonna do. Alright, now I'm trying to remember which way was spawn. That's a baby. Is that a baby zombie I hear? I hope he's under the ground. Really don't like those. Speaking of baby zombies, I've mentioned before that wow, sorry. Believe it or not, even though the previous episodes I had a serious cold that I couldn't shake, and I was having coughing fits all the time. I actually, oh yeah, and he has chain armor. Great. Come on. Leave me alone. Give me that chain armor. Rotten flesh, that's what I get. Great. Anyway, my last episodes I had a terrible cold and I couldn't stop coughing. I was having to mute my mic all the time, which makes a horrible squelching noise on the recording, I know. And I'm sorry about that. And the weird thing is, I haven't had coughing fit in quite a while, and of course I start recording and then I have a huge one hit me. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're going to do the typical getting started. We're going to build a house. We're going to build up some resources. I'm going to get some armor, some food, and then we will make our way back to the village more prepared. Is this a crazy tree? I hope not. I'm not seeing any extra branches. Alright, so anyway, what I was saying about the baby zombies. I have mentioned before that I am a huge Hermitcraft fan. Absolutely love Hermitcraft. Right now, they have this thing going on between... Oh, my mouse was stuck. Between the NHO, which is the New Hermit Order, and between, well, basically everybody else that invades their space. And the short recap is they went like 5,000 blocks away from spawn out into the jungle, and there's a mesa and a desert out there, and but they are significantly quite a distance away from everyone else. And they did that on purpose so they could be by themselves and do their own thing. And so, of course, what the other hermits do is they make a point to, you know, accidentally travel 5,000 blocks away from spawn to accidentally trespass on the NHO, and hilarity ensues. My favorite scenes are between B-Dub and Scar. To me, those are just so funny. They are so funny. And if you guys haven't been watching that, you really should. If you don't know who the Hermitcraft people are, just all you got to do is go to YouTube and type in Hermitcraft, and it'll pull up all kinds of stuff. But it is Zumavoid, Good Times with Scar, Rendog, Iskall85, Cub Fan, B-Dub, Ethos, Vintage Beef, Doc M77, who is now to be called Dr. Evil. Gosh, who else? Oh, Zombie Cleo, Stress Monster, False Symmetry. Oh my gosh. Biffa, Python, Wells, Joe Hills. He's one of my favorites. And I mentioned in a previous episode that ZDAF was new to the server, new to the Hermitcraft server, and that he had become my favorite. Well, he has since lost his place as my favorite. I still think he's hilarious, and I still find him highly entertaining. The problem is he's real big on redstone. And I am really not a redstone person. I just am not. And I have no desire to be. It's not something that I don't know and that I want to learn. I don't know, and I really don't care that I don't know. It's just, that's that's not fun for me. It doesn't do anything for me. So I love his humor, and he's so quirky, and he is so funny and weird, and he's great. You'll love him. But he really loves to play with a redstone, and he talks about it like he's not any good at it, but he comes up with some of the silliest little shortcuts and inventions that it's one of those things that it takes longer to do the redstone to save the time than it would be just to do it the regular way. But anyway, he's a lot of fun to watch, and especially if you like redstone, you'll love him. He's pretty funny. But anyway, Tango Tech, and I think Jevin. Oh gosh, Mumbo Jumbo, of course. And I still feel like I'm forgetting somebody. But anyway, they are amazing, and it is almost a full-time job trying to keep up with all of their channels because there's so much to them. Mr. Cow, I really hate to do this to you, especially because I'm using a wooden sword and you're going to run forever. But I need meat. I need to heal up. You gonna run too? I'm sure you are. Come hither. I'll take that. And I'll take that. That's good. Alright, so where... Oh my gosh, see, I am all turned around. I don't remember where we left our first crafting table for spawn. I don't remember where we made our little hidey hole. Coordinates would have been a smart thing to do. Obviously, I did not do that. Why must you run? Why must you make me chase you? Okay, that is annoying. New recipes, check your recipe book. New recipes, check your recipe book. We went through that before. I understand what's triggering it is I have new things in my inventory. So now I obviously have more options for crafting. That does not mean I want to be notified every 5 seconds. Oh, missed the water. Great, great. We're down to 1 heart. Running around and it's getting dark. The saplings. Where is our hidey hole? We have wood now. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. We'll make a new hidey hole. Right, right, of course right. Oh, and there's my timer. So I guess that's the end of this episode. When we come back, we'll make a new hidey hole and see how we do and survive the night. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me. Your time is very valuable, and how you spend it is important. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.